All right, we're back. Continuing working through Exodus chapter 20, verse 3. Let's scan the verse. Lo yihye lecha Elohim acherim al panai. Okay. Lo. Lo, lamed aleph means no. And sometimes you'll see the same word backwards. Al. They both mean no or not. But lo, this one, it's stronger. It's more like never, right? So when Hashem gives a command, like we're going to see lo tignov or lo tugnov, not you shall steal, it means not ever, right? If it had said al tignov, then the implication is like, for now, don't steal. All right, so lo is very strong and used in commands. Lo yihye, not, it shall be, from the verb haya, lecha, to you. So that's how you express possession. Not like possession, not like that kind of possession. No, possession like ownership. We use the lamed in Hebrew. Lamed. Lamed says who owns a thing. We'll say like exists to you. Yesh lecha. There exists lecha to you. Right? And if you're going to talk about it at a different time, then we can just add haya to that. Haya. So that's what's happening here. We have lo, not, yihye, it shall not be, lecha, to you. So you shall not have. You shall not have. What shall you not have? Elohim. This is a great example of how we were just mentioning in the previous lesson. Elohim can mean the one true God of Israel, even though it is a plural form. But the verb will be in the singular, showing that our God is not many gods. We have one God. But if it's talking about false gods or other beings like angels or something like that, then the verb will agree in the plural and all the other stuff will too. So here we have Elohim. So I'm going to say gods. We'll just go with gods. That's pretty traditional. And that's our noun. And in Hebrew, the adjective typically follows the noun. So what kind of gods? Acherim. From acher, aleph, resh meaning other. So Elohim acherim means gods, other ones. So other gods. Ayin lamed. So this can mean upon or with. Panai. It's very interesting. So the panai, and you'll notice the pointing is kind of odd too, right? We have this also another patach there at the end. That's traditionally pointed that way, but it's strange. So this is from the word panim, which is how you say face. Facial de-scrub. Panim in Hebrew. Panim. In Yiddish, punim. He's got such a cute punim. Grabbing the poor kid's cheeks. Panim is face. And you'll notice it's another weird word. This word only occurs in the plural. So it literally says faces. But that's just how we say faces. That's just how it is. And English does this kind of weird stuff too sometimes. So don't get freaked out by the Hebrew. Like in English, the animal, a deer, only has a singular form. So I saw 5 deer crossing the road the other day. I don't say I saw 5 deers. I saw 5 deer, right? So same thing with panim, but it's only in the plural. Faces or face, only in the plural. So when we put a suffix on the end of a word showing possession, like whose face is it, we're going to get rid of that last letter, the mem. Okay? And in this case, we don't say panayai, we just say panai, panai, face of me, my face, my presence. So it's kind of strange the way this commandment is worded. Lo yihyeh lecha Elohim acharim al panai. You shall not have other gods with my face or upon my face. It's interesting. The kind of plain meaning seems to be that God doesn't presume, even here, that people be so foolish to reject him entirely and to take a different God instead, but that people might slip into some kind of lukewarmness where they may experiment with other religions as well, right? Like, you know what, that moon god, he's kind of interesting, and they're making us pay the jizya, the 20% tax that Jews and Christians have to pay for being the for being the second class citizens. And maybe I'll just convert to the worshippers of the moon god, and I still keep Adonai secretly. I think he's talking about that, right? Don't take gods in addition to him, because obviously it's wrong to reject him fully and take another god. So he's spelling out the condition where people might be on a more of a slippery slope. I'm going to do your new age stuff. I'm going to play around with talking to spirits, but I'm still a Jew. I'm still going to, I'm going to go, I'm going to keep the Shabbat, but I'm going to dabble a little bit. Lo yihyeh lecha Elohim acharim al panai. Don't have them with me. With me. Literally, with my face. Or with my presence. Some would translate the al there as against my face. You really could make an entire talk just about this verse. And there's lots of stuff that the commentators have written about it too. We don't have time to go into all of that. But feel free, if you want to share something or ask questions, to go ahead. All right, I will translate. I'll read now. You try to translate before I do. Lo, not. Yihyeh, literally, he will be. Lecha, to you. Elohim acherim, gods, other ones. Al, upon, in addition to, against, or with. Panai, the face of I, my face. And again, it's written kind of weirdly, right? Panaya. It's very interesting. There's some interesting comments about why it's that way too. Okay, just to read it one more time. Lo yihyeh lecha Elohim acherim al panai. Verse 4 is big. Let's see if we can get through it. Let's scan it first. Lo ת-tachas lecha fesel. This is where I had to correct it. I don't know if you can tell if you're watching my handwriting. It said besel with a bait. How in the world did that happen? I don't even understand. Fesel. This is from the digital Karasik Hebrew text. So I don't know what happened, but I knew Besel isn't correct. Fesel, so I changed that Fesel. Vechol temuna asher bashamayim ממעל ואשר בארץ מתחת ואשר במים מתחת לארץ. All right. Lo, not to-tachas. The verb is ayin, seen, hey, which is to do or to make. And the to at the beginning reminds us of ata, you. So lo, not, don't ever, right? Don't ever. It's not al, it's lo. It's not aleph lamed, it's lamed aleph. Don't confuse it with the word we just had. Yeah, with an ayin, that's different. Lo, not, to, you shall say, make, or do, lecha, for yourself. Fesel, pay, samech, lamed. Not besel, but fesel. So what is a fesel? Fesel, in Torah times, was something carved out of wood, although it could also be something chipped out of stone, but more commonly something carved out of wood. So a carved idol is what this is, a carved image. V'chol temuna, and chol, any or all, temuna, form. asher, which, b, ash, shamayim, b, ash, shamayim, ba, shamayim. The bait is in, the ash, that's from hash, the, shamayim, b, in, ash, the, shamayim. Mim'al. So this is again min, and the noon assimilated into the mem. So mim'al, from above. Va asher, and asher, aleph shin resh, which ba'aretz. That's ba'aretz. In the earth, mit tachat. That's min plus tachat, from underneath. So that's min, mem noon. Same thing happening here, as we've seen in many cases. So we have min, and again, that noon, the last letter, assimilated. That's why there's a dot in the tav. It means that's why there's two tavs. Mit tachat. And also with the mim'al, same thing. The noon assimilated inside the mem. Min ma'al became mim ma'al. There's two mems, actually three in a row. One from the from, and then the one that's inside ma'al above was doubled. So there's like, it's triple mem, like the name of a company. All right. Continuing. Va asher, and which ba mayim. So that's b am mayim. And if you're looking, if you're watching, you see I've got the glowing red. That's the footprint from the definite article, the ha, right? So we had it in ba shamayim, the ah, and the dagesh. We had it in ba aretz, the ah, the long ah. And we have it here in ba mayim, the ah and the dagesh. So mayim is water. Hey mayim, hey mayim, hey mayim, besason. So b in am the mayim. So va'asher ba mayim, and which is in the mayim, the water. Mit tachat. So again, that's min tachat combined. Became mit tachat, from tachat, underneath. And if you don't remember this word, there's a nice little mnemonic I thought of how you can remember it, at least for the English speakers, the native English speakers. You've surely heard the Yiddish word т-tachas. Т-tachas. It's your butt, right? The gluteus maximus. Well, it comes from the way that Ashkenazim read this word in Hebrew. So tachat, it ends in a tav without a dagesh. In Ashkenazi pronunciation, if there's no dagesh in the tav, it's an S sound. So tachat in Hebrew is read tachas. Tachas, right? That's why, for the same reason that Shabbat is Shabbos, right? You might have always wondered, why good Shabbos in Yiddish, right? Because that's an S when there's no dagesh in there, right? With the dagesh, it's a T, just like normal, okay? Mit tachas. So tachas, over 1,000 years ago, got absorbed into Yiddish because it uses some Hebrew words as tuchas. It became tuchas. So your bottom part, the part that's under you, is your tuchas, your rear, right? So anyway, if you knew the word, surely you've heard it in movies, and there's a big Jewish influence, right, in Hollywood and such. So mit tachat, from under. In ancient Hebrew, there also was a distinction. If there's no dagesh, it was a th. So mitachaf, in the ancient pronunciations. So from underneath, la aretz. Lamed is two, a is the, aretz, earth. Okay? Let's go through one more time, and you do your best to translate before I do. Exodus chapter 20, verse 4. Lo ta'ase lecha. Lo, not ta'ase, you shall make lecha, for you. fesel, pei samech lamed, if you're just listening, a carved image. Vechol temuna, and any temuna, shape or form, obraz, came to mind, it's a Russian word, asher, which, bash shamayim, in the shamayim, in the heavens, ממעל, from above, va'asher, and which, ba'aretz, in the aretz, in the earth, mit tachat, that's min tachat, from under, va'asher, and which, ba'mayim, in the mayim, the waters, mit tachat, that's min tachat, from tachas, from under, la aretz, le, to, the aretz. And now I'll just read it one more time and we'll be done. לא תעשה לך פסל וכל תמונה אשר בשמיים ממעל, ואשר בארץ מתחת, ואשר במים מתחת לארץ. Okay, guys, so I think we'll keep working through. Tomorrow is Shavuot number 2, so we'll keep working through the 10 Commandments tomorrow. And hopefully you guys got something out of this. It's kind of nice when the holidays intersect with our Hebrew studies so we can get an immediate benefit from it. I'll catch you tomorrow as we continue working through the 10 Commandments. Shalom, shalom.